We're following it.
I'm kind of ashamed to admit that. And can we edit this part out?
No, absolutely.
I've asked before.
Yeah, we have before on some things, but not this. This is staying. Brian, you want to vote on it real quick?
Yeah, let's vote.
Listen, we'll all vote.
Let's be fair about it.
You know, who thinks we should keep it in?
Got to keep that one in.
And thinks we should cut it? Derek, I hate it,
I'm
man.
sorry, Derek. The result was 2-1.
You know, it
Once
was very
again.
close. Almost half what you needed.
Well, I've got a book and a half of stamps up there left, so all that's still in place.
Well, hello. All in English this time.
Nice.
Not going to do that again. Oh, forget, I got a shout out. We got to do too.
We do have a shout out.
Special shout out.
Very
coming up
happy
in a little
about
bit. Thank you all for tuning in to, I think, episode 47 of the Coffee and Ketchup podcast. We're very excited to have y'all with us again today. Very excited for some of the funniness that is going to be coming from this episode. Getting back to, Brian said it earlier, we're going to kind of get back to basics, you know, just kicking the can, as some of Derek's listeners may know that saying.
Down the road.
Yeah. Did you used to have the stick and the wheel that you would have to like hit down the road?
Next question.
Yeah.
Derek had the stick.
He's
with
got
the
it in the closet
bandana.
right now. Oh, like a hitchhiker, like
Yes,
a
and
hobo.
told Mama he was running away.
I believe that.
And what did she
believe
say?
You got to leave those. You
Put
can
my
take
bandana back where you got it.
You can take the clothes on you back. That's it. I bought the rest of them. You can leave them here.
I believe that. That sounds like something Sharon would
Dude,
say.
Sharon didn't. She was.
So back then, did you have to ride the short carriage instead of the short bus?
No. Oh. Since you brought this up.
I'm here. It's starting right
Let's
out,
go.
folks. Let's get it.
Since you brought it up.
I did.
So I was 16 years old. And I felt like I was pretty wise at 16. And I worked at Pizza Inn.
Really?
And I think, yep.
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. I had like 2 or 3 jobs then, too. No lie, I did.
He works at Pizza Inn,
I
Pizza
worked at
Hut,
the
Pizza Planet.
radio station, I think, Food Land, and Pizza Inn. I believe I worked at all 3 of those at the same time.
Okay.
So I remember, things weren't going so well for me at 16.
What could they have been?
I don't remember what it
could they have
was.
been so bad?
I was
As
going.
the one non-addict up here, like what possibly could be going wrong at 16?
I was going through some things. 16, 17 years old.
Life's tough then.
I remember I told myself, I said, all right, I got an idea. I got a plan. I'm going to get paid from Pizza Inn. I think I'm due about $175 from them. I can get from here to Macon, and I can get me a hotel room. And I said,
I like where this is going.
I said, I can get me a hotel room. That'll probably cost me about $70 or $80. I mean, I'd already, I can stay one night there at the hotel in Macon. The person that doesn't like to drive out of town.
Yeah.
But I had it all figured out, I said, so I'll get away. And then I was like, wait a minute, though. I got gas. I've got to eat. So if that $175 ain't going to get me very far, and I'll be coming right back. So I was like, all right, nitch that plan. That was the end of it. So I realized that there was no way that I was going to be able to pull that off.
I think you could have pulled it off, man. Because
But I had big,
gas was,
I had
50
big
cents a
hopes.
gallon?
I had big,
You know what I mean?
it was more than that.
Come on.
Cigarettes were 99 cents a pack.
Yeah, I believe that.
But-
So listen, and we don't have to know. I'm not going to ask you what her name was.
There was no.
But
there
listen,
was.
but I understand.
I don't think there wasn't.
There
no,
was
there
a name,
wasn't. No.
Derek. You just decided to get paid and take a trip to the next town and stay at a hotel
I just
room by
wanted.
yourself.
I think I wanted to get away. And
From her.
From her. That's just what I was about to say. You beat me to it.
You know what I mean?
It
It's
was.
okay, man. You ain't got to share it. It's okay, man.
Talk about baseball. Talk a little small talk. He just wanted to ride down I-16 and cry.
Oh,
No,
man.
that's not true. Seriously, I wasn't
Listen,
dating anybody at 16.
Derek, it's okay. Well, that's why we.
Maybe
don't-
that's why I was depressed. Maybe that's
because
why I wanted
because
to
you
go.
were no longer dating somebody at 16.
Maybe that's why I wanted to go to the hotel. I don't know.
I get it, man. You know it happens to the best of us.
That's a sad story.
It is a sad
It was-
story.
it
Way to
was
start-
funny
we're supposed
at
to be
the same
laughing.
time.
You know what I mean?
Because I thought it all through. It didn't
Yeah.
take me very long to realize I didn't have a really good plan.
I
so.
think he.
See, that's where you messed up, though. you continue. Like once you think up the plan, then you just do.
Well, I think too that
You
I was
can't
on,
talk yourself out of it.
I was on a different pay period too at my other jobs. I
That's
think.
where you went wrong.
So I knew I only had the $175 coming into me, and I was like, this is give me very
Get
far.
with me
You
after
should have
this.
put
I
us
can't
on
go to Macon and then come back to Dundra
And get my paychecks.
You get my other paychecks next week.
Get with me after this, and I will show you how to make horrible financial decisions. It's not hard, trust me. I do it every day.
Listen. I like the story. I don't believe the story.
You don't?
No.
I don't believe that there wasn't a
No.
girl.
I believe there was a girl.
No.
And then after that, I also believe that his idea was, I'm going to get this $175 from Pete's Inn, and I'm going out of town. I'm going to East Dublin.
I was about to say, Chester.
I'm getting me a room. I'm getting me a room over there at the American Inn. $25 a night.
Yeah.
That's going to put me up 5 nights.
And I'm closer to work.
And I got $50 for food.
Yeah. You can walk to work from there, probably.
I was going to start over.
Oh, you was finna just like hit a reset.
Yeah. I was going to start over.
I thought you was trying to vacation and
No,
Macon.
no,
You
no,
just
no,
trying
no.
to pick up roots.
Yeah, I was going to restart, yeah.
Get him
Oh,
a new,
man.
Get him a new social and all that. Boy.
Yeah.
change
I-
his name. Hey,
I'm gonna
Dude,
be. I'm gonna be.
there's no way there's not a girl attached to
I'm,
a story like
I'm
this.
about to be Lamar Derek Thomas.
There's not. There's no girl.
Not
There
Derek
was,
Lamar.
there was no girl.
Listen, ain't nobody thought about doing that much without a girl being involved.
There wasn't.
Talk about baseball.
There wasn't. Yeah, because the girl that I dated at 15, we broke up before I turned 16 because I wanted to date around.
So that was her.
No, that
I hope
wasn't.
she's
You
watching this
broke
and
up with
feels
her?
terrible.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I did.
Hey, shout out DT.
I don't know where she is now.
I ain't seen her either.
You don't know where she's at either? Hey, anyway,
Well, that when we went like 50 years ago. Don't nobody know where she's at.
that was about
She don't know where she's at.
35 years ago.
Well, is there a bit of 30, 36?
Back in '88.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
story.
man, that was a good. Look at you popping off with the first story of the episode.
and it
That's a
just
good
came
one.
to me. You know, it just getting away. I don't call it running away from home.
Where? Okay,
It was
listen.
getting away.
Listen. So
I
we're
never
not
got away.
not running away, not getting away from home, or not running away from home. Let's say there's really nothing negative influencing this.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to just get away? Maybe life has just become a little stressful. You just need a break.
For me, now, currently,
Yeah, currently, where are you going?
oh, I guess I'd just probably ride down. I'm scared to say it, but I'm just going to be honest. I guess I'd just ride down Country Club Road and just go to the river and just sit there for a little bit. And just
So
sit
glad to be with a dreamer on this podcast, you know?
and watch the traffic go over the new bridge they put up a few years ago. I just don't go very far, man.
Well, I don't either.
I mean, my old neighbor used to make fun of me, and he said, you go the same route every day. You go from your house to work, from work to the grocery
I'm
store
glad
on
ain't
the
nobody trying to
weekends.
kill you.
I mean, I'm
that'd be the
I'm
easiest
pretty.
market.
Easiest money.
I followed him for a day, for 3 days.
I've got his schedule
it's
down.
It's one itinerary. That's it. Just
So,
one schedule.
and I'll tell you this, Sydney's getting ready to graduate,
She sure is.
and so she had, all her invitations, and she told me, she said, "Do you want me to go out there and put those in the mailbox?" And I said, "No, baby, we don't do that." She said, "Why not?" I said, "I'll put them out there in the morning. Somebody might get them overnight."
Oh my God.
And she said, "Has anybody ever done that before, Daddy?" I said,
No.
"Nope, but there's always a first time."
Right.
No, they
That's what
hadn't.
everybody
Baby.
says until there is a time.
No, they hadn't, baby, because I ain't never given them a chance.
That's right. They be looking, I'm sure.
So
Step ahead of you.
I'm sitting, I've got a stack of envelopes in the front seat of my truck, and I didn't put them out there in my truck until this morning. So I took them and I put them in the truck, and I was like, I got to make sure I stop by and raise that flag, fill the mailbox up. Anyway, so I did them, and they were gone today, and I had mail, so I'm hoping everything.
You're hoping everything went all right.
Yeah. If
Yes.
not, I've got a lot of money out there. It's just
I'll find out after this. I know.
anyway. So yeah.
When you say money, though, you mean like checks.
No, it was the invitation and the stamps and the envelope. That was
That was an investment in itself.
that set me back, man. I ain't taking off at the radio station the last 4 weeks, dude.
So you
So
can
you're
pay for these
talking
stamps
about
Yeah.
and
There's, a lot
envelopes.
of, there's
Yes.
a lot of money in the mailbox saying that
the stamps,
and the envelopes.
the envelopes,
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be doing this.
And,
Brian.
and
the things.
I don't know if it's
Hey,
just a
man,
generational
the
thing.
things I ordered from Shutterfly, just the invitations themselves.
Listen,
That's
you know
money.
what he was
are
doing?
they personalized invitations?
Yes.
You know
Well,
what
I
he was
mean,
doing
no,
whenever
they're
they were
not.
filling them out. When they were filling them out, he was ever going, "Shutterfly, sugar, baby."
But
Isn't that the song you said that you didn't like no more?
When I-
Shutterfly, sugar, baby.
when I went to Walmart's and I went to the counter because I had it all figured
Walmart's.
out. I'd finished shopping and I said, "All right, let's go over here and get some stamps." And I went to the woman and I said, "Hey, I need 2 books of stamps." And she said,
That's
"I don't have any."
$150.
How much is a book? 50 in a book?
I don't remember.
It's 20 in a book.
How much
sure
are
it's
stamps now?
I think
They're
they're
high.
65 cents.
They're high.
When I was in prison,
It was $23.
They were.
for 2 books.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. It's
I was not
30, yeah.
I was
63,
thinking.
630,
I was thinking
1260,
less. I thought it was going to be less than
61
that.
cent.
But I asked the woman,
They were 45 cents in prison.
and I had it all. I'm
7
gonna buy the stamps today. This was Saturday. Shelby's gonna do them all Saturday and Sunday. We're gonna get them in the mail first thing Monday. I already had it all figured out because that's the way I work. I'm an overthinker. So the lady tells me, she goes, "I don't think we have any." I'm sitting there going, "Okay, you finna screw my whole plan up." So she said, "Will you step to the side while I wait on the next customer?" And this is at the customer service counter. She called somebody. And anyway, we'll call her Donna. Donna comes up. She comes out with a whole bunch of stamps. And she said, "How many do you need?" She goes, "I didn't know it was going to be that quick." And I said, "Well, that's fine. I'm
So
patient. I
she
ain't
just
worried
didn't
about that."
sell you stamps?
No, she did. She had to go in the office and get them. They keep them locked up
Donna
under
didn't
lock and
come
key.
up to you. So the other person she was waiting on didn't buy stamps.
No,
The lady went to go look and okay. I thought you were saying that the person they took in line next
No.
immediately bought stamps.
No,
and
no,
Can I
tried
get a
to
book
sell-
of stamps?
and then
You
tried
sure
to sell
can,
them
girl.
to you.
No.
Sure can.
But I was
Hit
tickled.
without upcharge.
How many you want?
I felt good then. I was like, okay, I
3
got
for
two.
$5.
I got 2 books of stamps. I came home. This is. I probably should be on medication for it. I'm not. I probably should.
100%.
So I get
No
the
question.
stamps and I count the one side. I flip it over and I count the other side and I go times 2. So I see how many stamps I got, and then I go in there and get the half used thing front and back. And I said, okay, I got enough stamps.
What is the
we got enough
half used
stamps.
thing front and back?
That's the stamps I already had to pay bills with.
The original book.
That's the original,
Okay.
the one that I was adding to with the 2 books.
Okay.
But I got to say this, and then
wish you would.
I'm going to say
I
this.
hope you
I'm going
do.
to say this, and I'm going to sit
I
back.
encourage it.
So we sat up there yesterday, and I'd given Shelby. I said, This is the way I want you to do it. I want you to put your return address on 10. Then I want you to address 10. Your return address on 10 to break it up. That way it's not, because you can just sit there and write it. You ain't got to look at the other thing and put the address on there. So she did that. So Sunday afternoon, she has them all sitting there. She hadn't licked them shut, and she hasn't put stamps on
Licked them shut.
She hadn't done any of that yet. So
She ain't licked them shut.
so we come in there, JJ, myself, and Shelby. And I said, okay, let's get these things done real quick. And JJ mentioned, just get a paper towel or something. You can wet it.
That's right.
Well, she said she had done that in the past before. So anyway, we sat down. We didn't do that. We sat down and we each had a stack, and we would lick it, and we'd do it, and then we'd put a stamp on there. Well, then I was like, okay, how can I do this? How can I be more productive doing this? So I licked it, shut it, licked it, shut it, licked it, shut it, and then got stamped and go stamp, stamp. And then this is the part that I'm ashamed of.
Freaking regular old Henry Ford over here.
So we all
Your
three.
brother is insane.
So this is the part that I'm ashamed to admit to.
This is the
We
part.
haven't even gotten there yet.
No. So we had all 3 of the books.
Praying for you and yours.
We had the 2 new books and the partial book.
Yeah.
So I realized everybody's pulling from different books.
Oh, that just sent you in a tizzy.
And I was like, oh crap, no, we can't go out like this.
I'm gonna have 2 partial books.
I tried to be discreet. I tried to be discreet. And I don't remember if it was JJ's or Shelby's. And I was like, let me see these right here. Let's see what.
Hold on. That
why
one
don't
looks
you-
weird. Let me grab that
Why
one.
don't you lick these right here, and I'll stamp these. And I actually confessed to him. I did say, I said, I don't want to have want to have a whole book and then one partial when we're done.
Instead of 3 partials.
That would have freaked me out, man. I almost wanted to take them off and put them to make the other book. I wouldn't have probably done it because I was afraid they wouldn't have stuck. But, yeah, that was – and that's the honest to goodness truth. I know, man.
I don't think anybody's thinking you're making anything up.
Yeah,
we all believe
yeah.
the story. Everybody believes this story.
We're following it.
I'm kind of ashamed to admit that. And can we edit this part out?
No, absolutely
I've
not.
asked
No.
before.
Yeah, we have before on some things, but not this. This is staying. Brian, you want to vote on it real quick?
Yeah, let's vote.
Listen, we'll all vote.
Let's be fair about it.
You know, who thinks we should keep it in?
Gotta keep that one in.
And thinks we should cut it? Derek, I hate it,
I'm
man.
sorry, Derek. The result was 2-1.
You know? It
Once
was very
again.
close. Almost half what you needed.
Well, I've got a book and a half of stamps up there left, so all that's still in place.
At least you got some good things going in your life.
It's
He's going to Macon, y'all.
Or the river won.
He's going to Macon or to the river. What day you get paid, boy? It's only yeah.
He's definitely not going tonight because they know
It's
all the
Monday.
cars over that new bridge
Yeah.
tonight. First thing in the morning, no, he can
It's
be out
Monday.
there. Catch him out there. Goodness gracious. Oh man!
Thanks for sharing.
Listen, I appreciate
We're
it.
glad you're here.
You know,
Keep coming back.
and I'm not going to say that you should seek professional help. It wouldn't hurt. You know, it wouldn't hurt
I
you
could
none.
talk you through some of that.
You might be able to
I
trade
ju-
some stamps for an hour.
It really is odd. That is odd. I'll admit that.
No, it's just obsessive compulsive disorder.
Is
That's all.
that what that is?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
Many people live with it non-medicated just fine every day.
Okay.
They just got some quirks. You've got a house full of them.
I do have some
Yeah.
quirks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You need a name you can trust. Call Buckeye Preferred Services. They are insured with over 35 years experience in custom tree felling, crown reduction, whole tree removal, as well as stump grinding and cleanup. They are cutting out your problems one limb at a time, serving the greater Middle Georgia area and beyond. You can find their Facebook in the description and call them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574.
It's all right. though.
So
You're obviously doing fine with it. You know, makes for good stories.
he come through. Was it yesterday evening? I think it was just evening. I had thrown a pair of shorts in the dryer.
Oh, God.
Y'all, listen,
Sydney
we just
and I-
breathe. Let's breathe a little bit.
He is busted. He is so busted me out.
Sydney and I were in the living room, right?
I got like asthma or something.
He comes through from the laundry and he goes, I'm going to tell both of y'all something right now.
But do you want you to do a full load before you just drive one thing?
I'm going to tell both of y'all something right now. Both of you like to put your pants in there and get them freshened up. It looks like y'all are using a dryer sheet every time you do it. I said, no, we
Oh, I
no. I went real quick, like from being his brother, only 2 years younger than him, to being his third child. I said, no, we use the same sheet. He goes, y'all want to add one to it? Sure, it's funny because them dryer sheets sure are running out pretty quick. And
That's verbatim.
he walks back to his bedroom, and Cindy and I just looking at each other, and I was like, what the hell is wrong with your dad?
And I felt like you were taking up. I felt like you were sitting there going, shh, I got this. I got it. Don't worry. I've
already got the story ready.
Yes.
Listen.
So today I had to wash a load
That
of clothes
really
this
happened.
morning, right?
That happened. That's sad.
Before work, I put a load of clothes in the washer,
Oh, gosh.
and then I was getting ready for work, and all I like to put a load in the dryer. I went to get a dryer sheet, and I could see this I was like, those look different, bro. So I got in the box down, look, and there was numbers on them.
Oh, I know. Listen, I know. He knows how many's in there right now. He went back and last night and counted them all.
There was a line right there at the side of the bounce
like
box.
parents used to mark liquor
Yes.
when the kids were stealing
Yes.
this little mark.
Yes.
Like, I know where it's at.
Yes, that's exactly what it was like.
Hey, man, it's all right, bro. It's all right. It's all
I was
right.
tripping, man.
I felt so bad about saying something about it because Brian's point. I'm going, you know, crap, he's my younger brother, 2 years younger than me. How am I going to deliver this message that they're using too many bout
But the
sheets?
funny part is he was trying so hard to like do it in a joking way. And he sure does look like y'all are using more than you should.
The definition of passive aggressive. You know what I mean? Just perfect textbook. Look at it. That's
Yes,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is pretty good.
Funny stuff.
Oh, they're counting dryer sheets last night. Late to work this morning.
Speaking of clothes, man.
1,304.
Back in the day, I was telling him about this the other day. I might have told you about it, but it's worth telling again.
Tell it.
I was hanging out with some friends one night back years ago, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, we're gonna go shopping later on." I'm like, "That's cool," and I'm thinking, where are we going shopping in East Dublin? There's got to be like
gas station.
I guess, and I'm like, there's a Dollar General over there. I mean, maybe that's what we're talking about. So anyway, it got like later in the night, like 10, 11 o'clock, and I had kind of forgot about it, and then they mentioned it again. Hey, don't go nowhere. We're going shopping a little bit later on, and I was like, what? And it just kind of went over my head, and I was, well, whatever, man, you know. And so I guess about 1 o'clock in the morning, they're like, all right, you ready to go shopping? I'm like, yeah. Do you know what they were talking about?
I do.
What?
Those bins where people donate stuff.
Oh, I've done that.
Bin diving,
yeah,
bro.
I've
Going
not like a bunch, but some other people, and I would go with them.
The pure excitement from inside that box. Oh, here's a shoe. Let me see if I can find the other one.
Yeah, no, I've been a party to that.
Did you
Maybe
get in the
once or
box?
twice.
No, there's no way he got.
No,
in the
because
box.
it's always like the boxes, and then people have done dumpsters too. I would just be like sitting out there. They're like, watch out for the cops, and I'm just like, the cops don't care. What are we? Well, you're in the trash.
Yeah.
Nobody cares that you're in the trash can.
Yeah.
I'm not watching for. I'm just gonna sit here. Thank you though. Yeah.
I knew a guy that got dumped from a dumpster into the back of a.
Really?
We need to find that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
That's a
still alive.
good story. Probably not in the back of that truck. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he really and truly. He messed up his ankle, and he got his ankle messed up because he got picked up from a dumpster, and it dumped into the trash collecting truck.
Was he diving or was he sleeping or was
Sleeping. And it was so cute how he would tell it because he'd be like, it was a brand new dumpster and they had like cardboard in there. I'm like,
They had just unboxed it.
I know it was.
They just set it out
Yeah.
that week.
Wow.
It still had the wrap on it. I'm like, hey, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been a party to it, never gone in, but yeah, but you got to think, man. What do you find something like one that's actually worth something once out of every 100 trips?
I don't know, but it's just, there's levels of uncomfortableness, and that was at the top of it.
Oh, I bet.
I was like,
It's
oh my god,
it's just weird. It's not.
What are you doing?
Yeah, people used to get excited about it though.
And the way they could contort their body like Harry Houdini going into that thing, man. You know, because they're built such a way that like.
That's right. Yeah.
Which is sad that they have to be built such a way to
Yeah,
keep people out of them.
because someone in the past has jumped down in this thing and taken out a pair of
Got
Nikes.
somebody's used
Yeah.
shorts.
Yeah, it's crazy,
yeah,
man.
That's wild. Yeah.
It's just, I think the funniest part of it all, man, as sad as it is that they were so excited that we were going shopping.
Yeah, yeah. Highlight of the night.
Yeah, legit calling
didn't
it.
you
a
know?
shop. Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
you
not.
know?
I'm not down for that.
Yeah.
What you got here?
All right, so Brian said something this week, 1 week, about doing some more of the. Remember we did with my mom the food stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
have
was
to give
fun,
up one.
man.
So I found I couldn't find any more like you have to give up. We can do these like you have to give up, but I've got a bunch of them, and I'm just going to kind of go through and kind of see what stands out to me. So we're going to start off with a this or that, and I guess you just choose which one you like more. You can twist it and say you have to give up one. Which one are you keeping? Type of situation. You know, so we'll just kind of do it like that. We'll just do it like that.
So
Which
we got
one are you
to keep one.
We'll
get
say
rid of
we're
one.
keeping one, getting rid of one.
But
Like-
okay, let's okay. All right, that's cool.
Like
So
this
this
or
is
that.
gonna be- yeah, like a
Rat-a-tat-tat.
this or that.
Okay.
Rat-a-tat-tat, exactly.
Never hesitate.
I don't know where we're going with that. Anyways, first one, weird since what we're doing, music or podcast?
Music.
Keeping?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's your livelihood, weirdo. You gonna work at a podcast radio station? For the next hour, we have coffee and ketchup.
I'm keeping music.
Yeah, everybody's keeping music.
Yeah.
Everybody's keeping music. And
But
we
I
just know
ain't, but
what
I
it
ain't
is.
keeping the Eagles Hotel California. I ain't keeping that one.
If you could only listen to that or listen to podcasts, what are you doing?
Next question.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shoes or slippers? Shoes.
Shoes.
I'm keeping shoes. No
Shoes.
question.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Swimming pool or the beach?
Let's see.
I knew y'all like this one.
I want some clarification.
Okay.
Can the beach still exist? I just can't get into it.
You cannot go to the beach. What is sand, water?
Oh, no,
this
I'm
is not a
keeping-
water thing.
I'm keeping the beach.
Okay.
I don't like to get in the water.
I would consider the beach, since the definition of the beach is like where the
Sure,
water and everything
sure.
meets. I would say that is the beach.
and all the things that go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way I'm giving
Seagulls
that
and
up.
sand.
No, I don't like
Yeah.
the beach, man. I'm giving it up. I'll keep the pool.
I
Now,
ain't
I'm
been
gonna
to
tell
the
you
beach in a
what.
long time.
I'm just not a big
Listen,
beach fan.
when Aaron and I
all
went
right.
to the beach last weekend, that was the coolest place I've ever stayed in that had a pool. They had like a hot tub and a pool, but the pool was like on like the 5th floor. And so it wasn't like one of those pools where like it goes to the edge, you know what I'm saying? But it was very close to that. And you could literally like see the beach
While sitting in the pool.
while sitting in the pool, but you're raised up and it was nice.
Yeah.
I couldn't give that up, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to say the beach, too.
Okay.
Although I
gotta
hadn't
keep
been,
that.
although I
Like I said,
hadn't
I
been in
don't-
about
I
10
don't-
years.
I don't like sand like that.
I don't either, though.
Um,
I don't like to get in the ocean.
That's the only reason I go to the beach is to do skimboarding or
Saw a shark from the balcony in about shin deep water.
yeah, absolutely.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Did
those
you
tiger
stand
sharks
up?
and stuff,
Did you
they'll get
start
up close.
hollering out of the water, out of the water?
Yeah, and rang the bell, too.
Good.
Ding, 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 out of the water.
What a good
And
flick.
then somebody at the daggum beach down there looked up and goes, it's just bluefish.
They should have known that you knew.
just
You wouldn't have
bluefish.
done that otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, keeping beach.
1978. Sorry, Chris.
Okay. Comedy or horror?
All day comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
do horror.
Me too.
don't
Movies or TV shows?
That's. I think I'm keeping TV shows.
I'm going to go with
Is that
too.
anything? Is that anything you can stream?
Yeah, just any TV show you want. You can pick any TV
What's
show or
yours,
you can pick
Chris?
movies.
TV shows.
Yeah.
TV
So
shows.
we're all
I'm thinking
so
well, you can
far we're
stream
all
TV
agreed
shows
except
and
for the
movies,
beach.
but
Right.
a TV show is like a succession of
Yeah.
episodes and things.
Right.
You know, even along with Game of Thrones.
All right. So speaking of that,
Simpsons, stuff
speaking
like
of that, what are you watching now? We've done this before. Like, what show are you on right now?
I
Are you
just
on
finished
one?
up Shogun on Hulu.
Is that where they do they cook the food in front of you?
Yes, that is the restaurant in Shogun's in Macon. Yeah,
cool.
Shogun is a live-action story about feudal Japan.
I knew it was
and this
something to do with
English
that.
guy.
I knew it had some circle
This
back.
English guy gets like stranded in Japan. It reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones. It's a 10-episode miniseries, and it's got a lot of kind of Game of Thrones type twists and turns. It was very good. Very good. I just
When you
finished
say
that.
Game of Thrones, I think about like the games on your phone that you play when you're on the throne.
Stretched on that one. We're not giving
Game
you
of
credit for that.
Thrones.
What are you watching? You're not watching anything.
Correct.
God. He's watching I Love Lucy before dinner.
Let me guess. He's watching
What's the
Friends?
Andy Griffith. I could do that.
repeats of Friends.
No, you're
Yep.
not, are you?
Or I hadn't seen it much, but there was a time where you could not come up in here after 7 p.m. and they were not going to be sitting down watching
Impractical.
Jokers.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. What about you? What you watching?
Good Girls.
Going bad? What is
No,
that?
it's just okay.
It's just Good Girls. Have you seen it?
No.
What's it on? What's it on?
I'm not shaming. We're not
Netflix.
shaming.
Okay.
You can't shame me.
I mean, I could shame anybody.
Yeah, but not about Good Girls.
I mean, you know.
It's
Shelley was watching The Gentleman the other day. It looked pretty interesting. It looked
Gentleman.
like Breaking Bad, the English version. really pretty good. It's on, I don't know, one of the things we got. Probably Netflix, but I don't know. We've got them all. That's why I'm in horrible credit card and financial trouble. I have every streaming service known to me. Just not Tubi.
Pluto.
Rain or snow?
Rain.
Can I give them both up?
I'll take rain.
You're keeping
rain?
Yeah. I like the way it sounds.
Have you experienced a lot of snow though? Not being
I've
funny.
had some. I know you have.
Here, I'm just. That was freaking good, bro. That was good.
I've been around it a few times, but that's it.
He's been around it, didn't know he was around it a lot.
That's pretty good. I'm there now. Okay.
He's like all them parties in our 20s. In the middle of the summer.
Snowing everywhere.
Had no idea.
For those that don't understand, that's a cocaine joke. Yeah, I'm probably keeping rain. I feel like snow is more trouble.
Definitely.
There's a lot.
There's 100% reality to that, bro.
I would think so. we don't know. We won't even ask Brian what he likes.
Watch what I tell you. In the next couple of years, there's going to be a new drug hit the street, and its nickname and slang word's going to be called rain. Watch what I tell you. Yeah, I'm keeping snow all day long, bro. Some of that 96 fish scale, if I may. Some of that Pablo, if you will.
Some of that sticky high octane, baby.
Some of that big old jet airliner.
Take you 45 minutes to chop it up, son. That's sticky.
Some of that yay, if you will.
Booger sugar.
Some of that give you the boogers that are worth $100.
The $100 boogers.
Why did you put that on there?
I just copy and pasted a bunch of these, man. I thought we could do something. I thought we could be serious about something for once. Apparently
Some of that yeah.
He's gone. All right. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
No question, white chocolate.
It's not a choice. That's not even chocolate.
It says it on the wrapper.
Listen, it's fine. It's the least amount of chocolate.
So which one would you
Dark
pick?
chocolate.
Milk.
I get the Lindor 60% cocoa truffles.
There we go. Right back to it.
They're not even sweet.
Going back to the cocoa.
They're like bitter. They're not even sweet.
I'm going to have to say dark chocolate, too, because of my diabetes.
It's not about what you should be liking. It is.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh, whatever.
I've gotten off the M&M's. I don't eat them no more.
What are you on the dark chocolate M&Ms now?
No, I wish.
He's gotten off of the M&Ms.
All right. Up the camera. Lost the camera.
Lost it.
Ice cream or cake?
Yeah, I just need to grab this cake from Mama real quick, and then we can go ahead and go over there.
This guy again?
You have got to be kidding me.
Hey boys, I got y'all's cake right here, man. Oh, I got it right here. Wait till you get a load of this.
Derek, come on, man. I got somebody way better.
Hey, suit yourself, fellas.
Always go with someone you can count on. Emerald City Sweets is locally female owned and operated. They have been in business since 2019. They are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They serve soups, salads, sandwiches, and of course, cupcakes. They offer custom cakes and sweets for your every occasion. Located at 302 Pine Forest Street in Dublin, Georgia, they can be reached at 478-205-5385. Again, that's 478-205-5385. And their Facebook is linked in the description. Get your event done right with Emerald City Sweets.
That is way better.
All right. So, now that we're back from that commercial and that technical difficulties, cake or ice cream? The camera's looking horrible. We're just going to have to deal with it this time. No, yeah, cake or ice cream or cake? Ice cream or cake?
I'm about to go ice cream.
You have to keep
It's a
ice
bold
cream.
move, Cotton.
Keep it cake.
I've got to keep ice cream. Then I went to Scoops today. Raspberry truffle.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. You
That place is
said
fire.
It really is.
but I kept cake, so I can go into
Why?
Dairy,
Why?
Because I can go into Dairy Queen and get a ice cream cake.
No,
I don't
you
know
can't.
about that.
No, you can't. That'd be cheating.
That's a good call.
No, that's not why I picked.
I don't think I could do it anyways. Even if I could
I picked
have
cake
ice cream
because
cake, I don't think
I just love cake.
I don't think there's
Love
enough
cupcakes.
versatility. I mean, there probably is enough versatility. But
You
I
know,
think I like ice
talking
cream
about
more.
when you was 16. When I was 16, before payday one time, I was working at the grocery store, and I would walk past the bakery deli, and I'd look at them cakes up there, and I would just be like, I'm going to get me some of that cake. I'm going to get me some of that cake. And I would sometimes buy a cake on Friday when I'd get paid, and I wouldn't slice it. I'd
Are you serious?
like a glutton, man.
Oh gosh.
That was just like a fantasy of mine that I wanted to do. Like I would build up for it like all week. Like when I get paid, I'm getting one of them cakes, and I'm gonna eat it like a child. Just,
What kind of cake was it?
it was What do you mean, like what?
I mean,
flavor?
was it pound cake? Was
no,
it?
No, it was birthday cake. Like they make the birthday cakes. They make the generic birthday cakes,
Okay.
and then they would throw a happy birthday, Scooter. Or she's gonna come back, Derek. Come back from Macon. Get well soon. We miss you down here at the Food Land.
I never left.
Best job as a teenager back in,
Oh,
back in
gosh.
them days, boy. I'm telling you.
Yes.
All right, moving on.
God rest the dead. bro.
Baseball or football?
Oh, that's easy, bro. Keep football.
Keeping
Yeah.
baseball.
Keeping football. College.
You can keep them all. It doesn't matter. You can keep soccer. You want
That's
football,
right.
so technically football. We've kind of already done a lot of these. I don't really want to do that one.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs, no question.
But here's a question too. Look to your right. He's not.
No, I'm
going
sure
dog.
y'all could probably both be cats, and that's fine.
No, I think you might be a dog.
I'm going dog, bro.
yeah.
Listen, boy.
Have I told you the difference? So this is the difference between dogs and cats.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs look at their owners and say, they take care of me, feed me, completely. They love me.
It's true.
Handle all my medical stuff. They must be gods.
Yep.
Cats look at you and say they feed me, handle all my medical stuff, love me, pet me. I must be a god.
That's right.
And that's the
That's
difference.
exactly the way they look at it.
Yeah, they're
It's,
like,
it's,
I'm the
that
best.
is factual.
They do.
Yeah. Can you at least somebody put on here motorcycle or bicycle? That's disrespectful.
Keeping bicycles.
Yeah, I am too.
It's because y'all can't ride motorcycles.
I sure can.
Listen, the only
ain't
reason you can
Oh
talking
drive a
about- he-
5-speed is because of heroin.
He ain't talking about
That's
take 10.
true.
You think you can learn how to drive a motorcycle today?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He's talking about the arcade.
You're missing the main motivation
You're
to
right.
learn how to
You're
do
right.
something.
Have I ever told you about that?
How he learned how to drive a 5-speed? That's a good one.
It's not technically how I learned, but I hadn't driven a stick in years. And I had to learn in the car business, but this was back when I wasn't in the car business and hadn't been in it for many years. And we were in a small town in middle Georgia trying to get to Macon, which was about an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy, again, God bless the dead, tells me, hey, we can go to Macon and score. Just we only got one mode of transportation. I'm like, what? He goes, I can't drive a stick. I was like, I can't neither real good. But we going to Macon.
Priorities.
Put that,
And we
put that
listen-
motivation out there,
listen.
son. It's finna go down.
And then I told him,
Clutch was killed.
all we got to do is get there.
we ain't even got to get his car back, dude.
I don't even care if we make
the
it
clutch
back,
can be
bro.
gone by
I
the time
just
we get
gotta
there.
get there.
Yeah, we'll figure everything else out after we get there.
That's a true story.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Onion rings or French fries?
Working on it.
That joke's so
Oh
funny.
my
man.
God.
That dude,
French
what a-
fries.
R.I.P. man. What a legend.
R.I.P. dude.
What a
for real.
legend.
I ain't even
dude.
being funny,
Golly,
man.
I miss that man.
Big
Working
love
on
to
it.
Trey.
I think about stuff like that all the time.
Big love to Trey, man. That dude
Golly,
was
man.
he was a clown.
Yeah.
I'm keeping French fries.
What are you keeping, Chris?
I don't know, man. I love a good onion ring.
I do too. Have you
I
ever
think-
made your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm
That's
keeping
difficult.
French fries because there's just so many varieties of French fries, and there's kind of just one onion
Crinkle
ring.
cut.
Curly
steak.
fries from Arby's. You know what I mean?
You can buy them in the store too. You know
Spinning.
that.
Oh, I've got them in the house right now. Free. I got a bag of Nathan's onion rings in the freezer and a bag of Arby's curly fries in the freezer.
All right, so check this out. I gotta tell you this
Tell
about him, man. I cannot get.
Oh, we
this
do
out
with
of
the
my
Trey
head.
thing? Yeah, tell
Yeah,
us.
I'm back
That's a
on.
good- that's a good one.
I'm back on the
That's a
Trey
good one.
thing.
That's a good one.
So I had gone into treatment, and this dude had finished the same program and was working for a company that worked some of the guys there. And I'd probably been in there for like maybe 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm still like, mind's still foggy, bro. You know, do I want to be here? Do I not want to be here? Am I really ready to change? Do I not want to change? I still want to get high. Just that was my mindset. And so we went to lunch on my first day at work, and have been working with him and another guy. And so we're sitting in like Taco Bell or somewhere, and he's eating. Of course, I'm eating my sandwich I took from the house and all. He's sitting there, dude. The other guy's outside, and this man looks at me dead in my face. And I had on a chain probably about twice as big as what Chris got on. I had a chain. It was a decent chain. He goes, "Yeah, man. So how's things going back at you at the rehab?" I'm like, "They're good." He goes, "That's great, man. I could probably get you like 3 points of heroin for that chain."
And you don't know, but I'm telling you, yeah, bro, I believe it.
And I was like,
100%, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
let me tell you something right now. Do not disrespect me like this about my chain, but are you serious? Can you really call
Can
him
you
up?
really?
Call your
What are we
buddy.
waiting for?
Call your guy.
Yeah.
True story, man. Dude was, he,
God, he was so funny. He's a real good guy, real funny.
Yeah.
Just one of those ones who just never got it. Would never
Yeah.
take it serious.
Yeah.
You know, it was always kind of a joke. You know, and while it is funny to joke around about it, you know, he wasn't serious at heart, and he never got it. You know.
Oh, dang.
he covered a lot of pain with humor.
Yeah.
And he was really, really, really good
Yeah.
at it. He'd been doing it for years. He was
Yeah.
he was magnetic, bro. If you ever were
Yeah.
around him one time, you'd want to be around him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he was tough to
He's
be
one
angry
of a kind,
at.
man. I don't think I've ever met anybody like him ever.
He was tough
he's
to be
something
angry
else.
at, man. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, all right. So what else you got? I
All
just
right.
had to tell that one.
All right, we're gonna go on to some would you rather's. All right. Would you rather? Where am I at here? Would you rather wrestle one gorilla or two alligators?
That's what?
One gorilla just because of the odds.
Really?
Yes.
I'm going with the two gators.
I'm going with the two gators, man.
Not
Yeah.
messing with no gator.
Well, I'm not
Really?
either. I'm not either, but I'm figuring I can get away from a gator.
Listen, bro. I haven't been scared of a gator since Aaron Hernandez. I'm taking the gators.
He's gone forever.
Gone forever. There. Let's get into some like tough ones.
That
So like I
one-
pulled off. That wasn't tough. That was a funny. There was like a website that had like funny would you rather, serious would you rather's,
Okay.
couple would you rather's. I saved some of those for us.
Hey,
I'm just joking.
send me a message.
All right, let's see. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Jeez.
I told you it's
calls.
finna turn up now.
Boy, that's
the cause?
Yeah. Don't tell me when. I don't want to know when. I just want it to happen.
I'd take the date.
I really want to say the date too, man, but it's hard to commit fully to one of those because I feel like if I had the date, then I know what I've got. You know what I
Set
mean?
all your affairs in order.
Yeah, exactly.
Set all your affairs.
You
'Cause
know?
there's people that
God bless them, brother. There's people that right now are sick and have cancers and other diseases that they know that their time is short, and they're getting their affairs in order.
Right.
And they're making sure that there's nothing that they say that they don't regret.
Right.
And they're saying the things that they need to say.
That nothing is left
lead
unsaid.
up to that.
I understand
Right,
that.
I'm
I
sure.
understand. But if you get, and this is another way I'm thinking about it, if you get the calls and the calls comes back as a car wreck, what are you doing every time you're in the car?
You're not even driving. You're walking everywhere. You're back on that bicycle.
You're looking for.
Oh my God! You'd never leave the house.
Yeah, you're looking for that to happen.
The radio would have to move here.
Both
you
of those options suck.
Yeah,
they do.
Well, that's the
They
point.
do. Yeah, they do.
Plus, I'm
Dang.
thinking like if I've got goals for like 10 or 20 years down the road that like I'm wanting to do, and I've got 5 left. Hey man, let me get some 5-year goals in there. You know, let me change my life up around, see what the best I can do with whatever.
I'm glad that we all know
I'll
it.
go high. What is it, skydiving?
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain. We
Rocky
go
Mountain.
2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
I know the
Yeah,
lyrics.
live like you're dying. But listen, check this out. If
I thought it was a good one.
Okay, so let's just say,
All right, come on.
God willing, my date would be 57.
Oh my God,
2057.
that's I called you Derek. Brian, that's
I'd be almost
that's
100.
disturbing.
I'd almost be
You
100.
57 more years?
Yeah, 2057.
Brian, you
2057.
Now, that'd only be 30 more years. So I'd be like 80 something, right? Math ain't mathing right now.
I'm not sure any
But
of
here's
this
where,
math is
here's where I'm going.
Okay,
Here's where I'm going. If I knew I had like 40 years to live, like I would go like to a car dealership and be like, hey, I want to test drive that whatever, that fast car, and I'd get in, I'd be 180 down the road. Y'all know where I'm going.
You would do that today, or you would do that
I
like
would do it like right now
right
because I
after?
know I'm not gonna die.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'd be living on the edge.
whatever
man.
you do.
Yeah, all the stuff that
Yeah, you
keeps
can
me
go
from
crazy, like putting stuff like, what if you jump out of a plane? You know what I'm saying? But you know you're 10 years from your date,
If you knew when you're gonna die, you could jump out of a plane without a parachute.
and just see what happens. Somehow,
Come on.
one of the other skydivers
And
comes in
then
and
D.B.
gets you.
Cooper
Just,
comes in and rescues you and
Oh,
saves
God.
you at the end. I mean, think about
it'd be
it.
crazy, man. It'd be fun. I mean, I'm gonna say it'd be fun. It would not be fun.
Next question.
But what if
Next
you-
question.
What if you
Go to
jump out
the
of
next question.
Listen, you're gonna get.
For all your professional and customized sawmilling services, contact Custom Sawmilling. They offer any product from lowboy trailer flooring, countertops, bar tops, paneling, and flooring for your home. If you remove trees to build your future home, what better way to utilize those trees than making them into a product inside your home? Serving all of Middle Georgia, Custom Sawmilling is proudly veteran-owned and operated. Custom Sawmilling is located at 1607 Caps Browning Road, Rents, Georgia. They can be reached at 478-279-3657. That's 478-279-3657.
The short one. Pick one off of there, Derek. Pick one off of there. Let's all pick one more, and then we'll wrap this segment and see if we want to wrap it.
Good God.
Golly.
Yeah, these are terrible. I told you these are like make you think.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's it. I got an easy one.
Go ahead and start. We have a lot more to look through.
Yeah. This says, would you rather never leave the country or leave and never come back?
That's easy.
That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Brother, I'm out.
Never leave the country.
I'm out.
You're leaving the country
Never leave
Wow.
Dublin.
and never coming back?
Yeah, you never let. Bro, have
Why?
you ever been places? Places are just.
Yeah, but there's a lot of places in the United States.
Yeah,
bro.
but
a
there's
lot. Even Alaska
so,
and Hawaii.
There's just so many.
I'd go to Puerto Rico and say, that's still the United States.
Found a loophole. Yeah, dude. I think the only reason I maybe would not say no is because I would have to pick without knowing. You know, like I wouldn't get to preview any of these places to
Yeah.
kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, just think about when we had Ben on. You know, and he was talking about how
That's
awesome
true.
some places are. You know,
That
what
is
if he
so true.
what if he had continued his career there? And you know, what I'm saying, not that he wouldn't have been able to come back, but like I think it's a very daunting thing to put yourself out there like that. I think family's a big part of it. But you got to remember, I grew up with no family members in the same state.
Right.
You know, I would see grandparents and aunts and uncles like twice a year, maybe. at holidays.
Right.
So like I didn't grow up being surrounded by family, going to families' houses and stuff. So
Do you know what a family reunion is?
no. We did one on my mom. We did one or two on my mom's side. I mean, yeah, I know what it is, but we didn't have them like every year or nothing.
I think that our perception too, though, is different when you can go to a foreign country and know that you're coming back to the United States.
Sure.
So if you
can enjoy it more.
It's kind of like
An extended vacation or something.
yeah, because you know that you can come back to the greatest
you're
land
gonna
in the
fall
world,
back.
man.
Yeah.
It's the greatest country in the world, in my opinion. It's falling down.
I
but
think I still do think it's a good place to
Yeah,
live.
it
I'm
sure
not
is,
trying
man,
to say
yeah.
like it's terrible or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot wrong with it, but
Absolutely.
that's not what this podcast is.
Right.
So, You got one over there yet, Derek?
Yeah.
I might have just pick one.
And this maybe this one isn't that great, but I'm kind of curious to see what you two say.
Okay.
Would you rather pause this time in your life or fast forward through it?
Do we have does it say what constitutes this time?
No. Would you rather pause this time in your life or fast forward through it?
I'm thinking the things that are going on in your life right now.
To me, that's simple, but I want to hear your answers first.
It's super simple.
Would you rather pause this time in your life or fast forward through it? Say, Brian.
I'd like to pause it, Bob.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in a very
you're
we'll talk about it one
yeah.
day. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a very kind of pivotal
It's tough for
point
you
in
to
my
pause
life.
right now.
and I feel like I'm at the precipice of
Whoa.
being at a pause point.
Is that a bug?
It's not even like
Precipitation. What are you
it's
talking
not-
about?
it's the end, the edge of like the cliff. It's not even a hard word.
It definitely is.
Precipice.
I'm at the edge of
I feel like I've made it to kind of through some struggle, and I haven't quite got, but I feel like I'm about to take some steps into maybe a pause point in my life. But like at this point right now, but I might have to fast forward.
pausing it, baby.
I might have to fast forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Which
pause.
is not saying that I don't love my life right now.
I'm on pause too.
But I think that better days are ahead, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of sick of this
This
struggle.
table, this nothing slides on this table.
That did such a great job getting it ready. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. I saw Jeremy in Walmart the other day.
Did he speak?
Yep. He forgot something on the counter, so he had to come back.
All right now.
Okay, so we'll do kind of an easy one,
Please.
to take it out. Would you rather visit the past or travel into the future? And specifically, why?
No.
Yeah, we're not just doing easy answers here. And it has to be past like before you were born, so it's something outside of the last 100 years.
Oh, I
Could
see
you
where
do
I
it?
see where you're
Could
going
you
there.
Questions. I'll make up the rules. Come on. What's your question?
Could it be to more than one event, or could it be did you just have one opportunity to go back in time for a certain amount of time,
Let's do one event. I think
or
that makes it harder.
go to the future? But either way, you're coming back to present day. Is that
Yes.
the
Yeah.
question? Okay,
We
okay.
won't set on a standard time frame, but you were visiting. It said visit or travel. It said visit the past or travel
Visit
to the
the
future.
past
But
or
we'll do
travel.
it as a. I'm not going to come up with the amount of time, but you are going to one or the other for a period of time, one time,
Okay.
Okay.
one destination,
And not to
for-
change the past or to benefit from the future.
Well, okay, we'll do that.
I'm
So
gonna go.
something
Mine's quick.
non-selfish
Mine's quick.
or non like financially. selfish.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Because I was
so
definitely thinking about getting some stock ideas.
here's
I
where
already knew that.
here's what I'm doing. I'm going back to the late 50s, early 60s when smoking wasn't bad for you, and you wore a white T-shirt and you rolled them up in your sleeve, and you had on dark blue jeans.
Derek, you're visiting,
Yeah.
so you're just gonna go back and smoke cigarettes?
I'm gonna go back and smoke cigarettes till I come back to the future, till I come back to the present.
He's gonna go relapse on tobacco,
And you're gonna
and
come,
then come right back.
You're
Just
gonna come back healthy because they're not bad.
Well,
they weren't
well,
bad
that's
for you
what I'm
back
saying. Once I do it, I'm done with that, and I'm coming back.
is that the rule? We're gonna let that rule fly? You
Well,
think?
no, I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going
That you're
back
gonna be
for
able
a
to come
week.
back consequence free.
I'm going for a
Yeah,
back.
for sure.
I'm going to go
Okay.
back for a week. I'm going to, instead of smoking Marlboro Lights, I'm going to smoke Marlboro Reds.
That's a cowboy killer.
That's right. I'm going to wear
It
a white
hurts you back
T-shirt,
then, yeah.
a cowboy hat, and I'm also going to have a bandana around my neck as well.
Because they weren't bad for you before the '80s when the Surgeon General got involved.
That's my point.
Yeah, if he'd have just stayed at home, cigarettes still be good today.
So anyway, that's it.
Okay.
I'm going back to the
All right.
late 50s, early 60s. Good music, good cigarettes. They weren't bad. They started putting all that stuff in them, you know.
And you're spending a week.
Yeah, and cigarettes were probably about a quarter then too. So that $175 I earned over there at the Pizza Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking for a long time for that week. I can do a pack a day if I want to, and it's not gonna hurt me.
This man's going back to smoke. This man is going.
I'm trying to go for him
To
like
smoke
steal stock information, and he's
non-consequential.
Smoke a couple cigarettes, baby. I would just, hey, do what you do. Y'all.
Oh my God!
I'm a simple man.
You are.
Okay.
Well, daggone.
I think the future's scary, but I can't figure out in the past because I can't change anything. My mind wants to change stuff. You know, go
That's
back
what
and
I. That's
right-
what I keep.
right
thinking.
wrongs,
That's
or go
what
back
I'm.
and apologize and not
That's
screw
what I-
somebody,
yeah.
like all that kind of. And
That's
I
what
can't
I'm
get out of
thinking.
that. You know, I can't be as simple as cigarettes.
I told you it'd be easy.
He nailed it like that, dude. He was just all right. Hey,
That'd be
cigarettes,
cool.
baby.
That'd be
Cigarettes,
cool.
baby.
That was when the sun didn't give you cancer too.
True. That's so true. That's
God, medicine just made everything worse.
such a healthier time.
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
Dang.
I'm telling you.
All that pollution has
Um,
messed us up. I can't think of anything that I wouldn't go back in the past and not change, because like I'm thinking about like if I could go back to the early 70s and just pop up in Graceland, and as soon as Elvis is walking to the restroom, be like, I don't think
maybe take a breather, brother.
I don't think you
Maybe
want to
sit
do
this
that,
one
E.
out, kid.
I don't think you want to do that, E. Trust me.
Take a break, brother.
Or like be at that show with Leonard Skinner getting on the plane, be like,
Hey,
hey
man,
guys,
we'll
let's
take a bus.
drive.
Let's take a bus this time, y'all.
Ronnie, no man, I got some good weed. Let's get in the truck, and smoke
Yeah,
out.
Man, hey, man, we'll just
Let's
hang
drive
out.
to
Hang out
drive
for
to
a little bit,
Louisiana,
you know what I
man.
mean?
We don't need to be taking this plane.
Hang out for a little.
I mean, that's what I would want to do.
It would have to be like
know?
a witness something, or just be there to experience it.
What movie was Abe watching, you reckon?
Yeah, it wasn't a good one. It was
what?
not a good one.
I wonder what movie Abe Lincoln was watching.
I think
In
it was
the
a
theater.
play.
What movie?
I think
He was in a theater, wasn't he?
he was watching a play.
You know what I mean? What play was he watching? That's what I meant.
That man said, "What movie was Abe Lincoln watching?"
He was in a
when he got
theater.
shot?
Hey, not the
Yeah,
balcony tonight,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Nope.
he was in a theater.
You're on the floor with us tonight, Abe.
Yeah. Oh my God!
All of a sudden, they got metal detectors.
Derek has completely changed the past.
Can I see your ticket, please? Mr. Booth, you're not coming in tonight. John Wilkes. No, sir, buddy.
God,
You're
dude.
you're out of here, mister. You can't throw me out of here. Yes, I can. Smoking a damn cigarette, kicking John Wilkes Booth out the movie theater.
God,
What
dude.
is wrong with you?
Did they have ratings back then? Was it PG?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was PG, man. He thought it would have been a lot safer at a PG movie.
Man,
It might have been the first Disney Pixar movie.
Could have been. Where you
God,
going,
I
Chris?
have no idea. What did you say?
I'm
You
trying to
didn't. You
save
tried
El-
to-
I'm trying to save Elvis and Leonard Skinner, man.
So so you're gonna go back there and try to nonchalantly save him, do something, maybe break a tree.
Yeah.
Where am I going? I've got one that I'll probably share after this,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna share it on the podcast. I don't want it would start a whole bunch of other things that we're not going to get into.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of a time when all my grandparents were still alive.
Yeah.
My grandmother now has got to see me clean. The other three have not.
Yeah.
And I missed funerals just out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have loved to, but I don't remember. Maybe I'll just go back and just visit them all.
That was my answer too, to be honest with you. But I
just
would,
to see some family.
100% hands down to be my honest answer. You said before you were born, so then I was like, I got it. And that's my answer. I would go back and I'd go back and meet my dad, bro, for real. You know? I would. That's my answer. But I didn't want to come out with that answer.
I did say before you were born, but I liked his. He was born in the '60s. Good guy.
Yeah.
He was around. He was smoking when it was like
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
He was smoking.
He's trying to
at
relive
4.
his glory days.
Yeah, he was definitely smoking at 4.
That's right.
He would put my bike up on a rack at 4 and smoke a cigarette. Say, "Like you're gonna need some air in that tire. That's what's wrong. It'll be $2." Him and Kevin used to rip me off every time I turned around, man.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I got a freaking little play pinball machine for Christmas one time, and Derek used to charge me a penny to play it every time. Penny pinball, come on, play. You want to play pinball? It's gonna cost.
I believe
a penny.
that. Hey, look
I'm
how
like,
shameful he
I'm
looks.
like,
Look how
Derek,
ashamed he is.
Derek, Santa Claus brought this to me. I know, but I'm keeping up with the money. Come on.
Hey, but I gotta listen. We gotta pay Santa back.
Y'all are
We gotta
Santa's
get
keeping a tab.
We got to get them cigarettes.
liars.
I told you, Kevin traded me a $20 bill for a $1 bill on my birthday.
That's pretty good.
I got a 20, and he traded me a crisp new $1 bill for my old wrinkled up 20.
That was fair.
That was
Got him.
fair.
Got him.
Oh man. Well, Kevin ended up in prison, so karma.
That karma gets you.
I'm telling you.
I kept telling him every week till he'd call me from the big house. I'd be like, "I'm gonna put money on your books, brother. Word. I got
I'm
you.
gonna put one of them 20s you
I'm
gave
gonna
me on
hold
there.
you. I'm gonna hold
I'm
you
gonna put
down.
one of your 20s, one of them wrinkled 20s, and what it's worth on there.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
What did he say? I'm
legally
I'm
blind.
legally blind, but I can see a little bit of
They
money.
say I drive the getaway car, but how can I drive the getaway car when I'm legally blind?
Legally blind.
You're blind? I can see you, but I can't
see
really.
like one
I
eye.
can't see real
So
good.
funny, bro. Just an iconic moment. In
It
history.
really is.
It's fantastic. It'll never be. Listen. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you're still with us this far into the video, you're a legend, and we appreciate it. That's crazy because I'm probably not even going to watch it this far. I'm probably going to cut it off halfway through because we definitely rambled and we definitely got off topic. But hey, let us know down in the comments what you think with ours this or that's and the would you rathers and all that. Let us know. We'd really appreciate some feedback on stuff like that. We'd love to share about it on the podcast. Real quick before we close, we have got something special to announce.
Big shout out.
Probably one of the coolest fan stories that we've heard yet.
It is I'd say it's the coolest.
It's
absolutely top.
Listen.
Yeah.
So we want to give a special happy birthday shout out to Riley Strozier, who on this Wednesday or Thursday on May the 9th is going to be turning that big 14.
14 years
and
old,
14
Riley.
years old. Listen,
Happy birthday, my man.
you are the man, Riley. We heard a bunch about you from your dad. Love the support, man. Keep laughing it up, man.
Yeah.
Keep laughing it up.
Loving
it. We're doing this for moments like this, man. We really appreciate your support. Keep having a good time, man, and let us know if we can do anything better. We got something coming your way too, Riley. We're going to get it worked out, man. We're going to make sure we get you something for your birthday. But, hey, man, have a great birthday, and we love you and your family. Okay, buddy? Thanks to our advertisers, Buckeye Preferred Services, Emerald City Sweets, and Custom Sawmilling. Always big supporters of the podcast, and we greatly appreciate them. The links to their web pages will be in the description of this video, as always. Brian is never going to order T-shirts, but if you'd like to put your name on a waiting list that is 4.5 years long, not because things are backed up, just because he's not going to do it, you can reach out to us at coffeeandcatchuppc at gmail.com. You boys have anything? Too late.
I don't.
Thank you, and we will catch
Glad
y'all in the
you
next
asked,
one.
though.
Peace!